Welcome, guys. We're back here with the Halo 5 Launch Party Edition tournament at the Stone Briar Mall location at the Microsoft Store. We are in semifinals now between Team Rowe and Team Teamwork. Now, I'm co-casting alongside with JV here from Tourney Locator. Just came back from MLG World Finals casting the Smash 4 championship game.
Definitely a lot of fun. Smash has been on my radar since I was a wee young lad, but something that hit me a little bit later on in life was Halo, and I'm really excited to be given this opportunity to showcase just how great this game is. I think it has a lot of promise. It has like some of that old school feel, along with some of the more modern, I guess, technical nuances that are developed by some of the newer games. So I'm hoping that this hybrid between old school and new school will prove for a really competitive game, and we are so stoked to be providing y'all the first look of it right here on Twitch.tv/Pandex Gaming.
Yes, and we also want to shout out to Versus Gameplay and the Versus Gameplay Arcade. Guys, remember, 9750 Walnut Street, Dallas, Texas is a brick-and-mortar location for the Versus Gameplay Arcade. It's $9.99 per day and $29.99 per month for unlimited games. Also, on Monday nights, we do the Call of Duty show match. If you want to get a join in the Call of Duty show match, just join with me. Just tweet at me at VGP_Shadow or at Versus Gameplay. Or, if you'd like to go on Tuesdays, we have the Smash 4 night. Wednesdays, we are announcing our new start to the Halo 5 show matches on Wednesday. So, guys, if you want to be a part of the Halo 5 show matches, just tweet at me or tweet at Versus Gameplay. Also, on Thursdays, our Street Fighter weeklies, or sorry, Street Fighter casuals. Friday will be our Mortal Kombat X weekly. Saturdays, our Ultra Street Fighter 4 weekly, as well as Sunday will be our Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 weekly. And we also want to give a big thank you to Microsoft just for allowing analysts to come out here showcasing the game, showcasing the brand new Halo 5 game that's been in development under 343 Industries, with the HCS $1 million tournament announced next year.
Definitely looking forward to that one. And what a great way, honestly, to kick off the fact that Halo Esports has come back in a really big way. We're going to be having a match for y'all underway relatively soon. Why don't you go ahead and explain a little bit about the format that we have here going on for this tournament?
Yeah, so it's a 2v2 single elimination tournament here at the Microsoft Store. Now, we kind of had about 20 minutes before the tournament began to, overview the game, make up some rules, see how the game is actually going to be worked out. So we decided on 3 different game modes: Neutral Flag, Breakout, and Slayer. 2 of those game modes are a very brand new game mode featured only in Halo 5 Guardians. Neutral Flag is one single flag in the middle of the map. They have to take it and control it to enemy base. Now, in Neutral Flag, we set the score limit to 5 flags within a 5-minute time limit, with a 3-second respawn on the flag, as well as a 2-second respawn timer. So it's a very fast-paced game mode itself. And then Breakout is a kind of like Search and Destroy in Call of Duty, where they actually do have a single game itself. But guys, we're going to hop right into the game on, I believe it's going to be Neutral Flag on Truth. I could be wrong about that, but we'll see as soon as the game loads up.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to it. My first time looking into these maps, so I'm stoked to see what all 343 has crafted up for us. Here we go. Game number 1 about to be underway, and you called it. It's Neutral Flag on Truth. Like you mentioned before, it's going to be a fight over a neutral flag that all the teams have to capture. It's 5 caps to win. We're about to get underway between these 2 teams.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay. So we're going to hop on board here. I guess with Microsoft, let's start on UI. Let's toggle 09. So Spartan 09, Spartan 04. So the flag is in the very big middle here. So neutral flag CTF. It's going to be very interesting to see as we all hop on board here with us. So with 04. 04 does have the power weapon. I believe that is a plaster cannon. Could be wrong about the name. I'll have to see whenever the score gets back up.
Now, you know a lot more about these maps, so tell me, I guess, about some of the critical places where some of this action might be actually be going down.
So in this game mode, it's going to be very big in the middle. The sword is going to be a very big power weapon here, as there is only one sword on the whole game, and it's going to be a one-hit instant kill. What they need to really get is the aerial range you see here. Now, you do see, Microsoft Stores 2 currently right now does have the aerial position on 08. Now, 02 does have no shield. And I believe at the same time, 08 is at half a shield. So will 08 be fast enough to respond and actually get the kill? He does get the headshot there.
Gotta love it, the presence of mind. Even under fire was able to go ahead, reposition himself just perfectly enough to line up that headshot. 09 looking pretty solid. We're gonna be switching things up to 04, who's in the middle of a fight, ends up getting picked off, and he's gonna be losing that sword. That's a really big momentum swing for the blue team as they acquire that power weapon and the flag as well.
Yes, so 02 does have a flag. He does do the flag jumping tactic, which was introduced, I believe, back in Halo 2, whenever you could pick up the flag and drop it and jump just to get the flag back to the base. Will he be able to get the capture? And the first flag does go in on blue team here. So that's going to be very interesting to see with 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the game. The flag is immediately back in favor of the red team, as it is 09 does take out 08. Will he get the double kill there? he does. O2 picks up the kill with a single pistol there.
And once again, we're seeing that reoccurring pattern, that power weapon being given right to the blue team. They're securing that sword so nicely, but they have to be careful as O2 is playing under a lot of fire. The grenade gets dropped out by 04. He's in a 2v1, trying to go ahead and get that lunge, but ends up getting picked off just before he can connect.
Yes, so back now on 08. 08 does have the game. He does have the battle rifle go. Put shots in, I believe that is 02. No, sorry, no, that was 09 that he was putting shots into. Shield back at full health. Flag has been reset. Red team does have the flag, though he does have no shield down. 02 does go immediately for the flag after gets a kill, but did not spot the 08 player there, right to his right.
Truth be told, I don't know if a flag cap at that moment was the best option. There's only a couple of seconds really before this flag respawns, and given how much pressure there was from the other team all around that flag, it may have been better just to wait for the restart. And wait for the restart we do. We're right back at a central start. Let's see which team is going to walk away with this one. Blue team, 02, putting a lot of pressure right now in 04, ends up getting another headshot. Can he maybe get the double kill? Switching things up to the assault rifle and manages to go ahead and pick up the BR, trying to go ahead and secure this kill as fast as possible, and finally is able to do so with some help of his teammate.
Yeah, he had a very good strategy there. He waited for his teammate, knew that he could not win the gunfight. 04 does manage to take out 09. Will he be able to get the hop here? Trying to go for a little kill here. Does get taken down. 08 does get shot with the pistol there. Great play coming out of the red team there as they do manage to stop that flag cap.
I really did like the strafing, and I like that grenade toss as well from 08 to go ahead and secure that KO on 09. He has the pistol. He's going to be using that, trying to will it on steal, and what a play. That is massive for the red team right now. Still running away with this flag, trying to run away with this game and go ahead and maybe even things up, going straight towards this shoot. Will he be able to make it in time? He's seconds away, and manages to secure it just before getting blown up. What a back-and-forth game we have right now with a minute 53 remaining on the clock.
Yes, but flag is away now. That is going to be 09. He has no shields, though. Will he be able to get away? He does have 04. 04 managed not to get the kill. Flag is still back away. Will the flag be reset? Flag is reset back into neutral base. 08 does pick up the kill with the neutral pistol.
Oh man, but he's got to be careful at top. You see 09 putting a lot of pressure, going into changing the sights up to 09 as he's trying to kill the flag bearer right now. 08 once again contesting, making it so that his teammate has a little bit more leeway, but he's getting picked off from the back right now. Beautiful KO from 02, using that pistol and getting that reset flag, trying to run it back to his base and go ahead and secure this for the blue team. I love it. He tosses it right up to his teammate. He's going to go ahead and get this easy cap here, and this game is looking definitely wrapped up in favor of the blue team. Red team needs a miracle and some massive momentum swings to get back into this.
Yeah, so already up 3-1 now. 09 does manage to take out 08, so that's going to be respawn time for the red team here. Flag is back away, but that is red team spawning up with the 3-second respawn timer. Did manage to get, and like I said, flag does reset in less than 2 seconds. So the flag, once it is down, it does not take long at all for that flag to be reset back in neutral base. And 04 is still trying to get the flag. I think this is a bad play coming out of him as he is getting taken fire from every single which direction. He needs to focus on getting the kills instead of going for the flag.
I'm not sure if he was trying to maybe use some of the crouching tactics to climb up that wall, or if he was trying to go for cover. Either way, he's in a really rough position, doesn't really have the flag, doesn't have a KO, and he finds himself out of shields as well, trying to go ahead and surprise the blue team member. Maybe he's going to be able to get it, but wow, look at the reaction time once again, able to turn around and get himself out of danger. The flag is away. This game is slipping seconds away from going towards the blue team, who is securing a 2-flag lead at this moment.
Yeah, so 08 now is taken out. So you see the power positions going in play here. Top of the map, very big play where the spawn and the flag is. As you can see, the flag exactly there, so nobody can get the flag away as long as you're doing. But we do see the 09, the blue team does do the same tactic again, goes back up, and that's going to be 4-0 victory in favor of the team blue team. They were unable to cap the flag. 3-1 now as they take game number 1.
I just really enjoyed the awareness of roles more than anything else. You'd have one member of the blue team going ahead, trying to contest that neutral flag spot, and you'd have the other member at the top, not only covering his teammate, but simultaneously being prepared to go ahead and accept the flag the second that it was juggled towards him. That was beautiful play from the blue team. Red team, they had some great moments. You know, we saw some great contests overall, some great pistol play from both of the teammates, but in the end, it just kind of fell short of the primary objective, which was getting the flag in the base. Blue team secured that objective consistently, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're going to be doing in game number 2.
Yeah, so a very big thing that actually had to happen was the fact that the red team, or yeah, it was the red team that won, right?
I think it's the blue team that won.
Okay,
with,
so yeah,
with
blue
2
team that
caps.
won. Yeah, so blue team played together. They got the kills together. Red team was playing more separately. They would go for the kills, but also go for just the play itself. Whereas to the red team, or sorry, the blue team, they got the kills together. They pushed as a team, and they had one person always in a power position where the other player would be the objective player. Whereas the red team, they'd just be all over the map and not really paying attention to where the players could be. And that's a really good score, well, really good player awareness from past Halos itself. But we're going to hop into Breakout on Coliseum here as it is first to 4 rounds, 2 minutes per round.
Now, why don't you go ahead and explain Breakout? I know that it's a new game type unique to Halo 5.
Yeah, so Breakout is kind of like Search and Destroy back in Call of Duty, or any Call of Duty per se. You get 1 life per round, but also during that there is a flag capture that actually goes on where you can actually capture the flag and win the round itself. I've seen maybe 2 flag captures per round. I see more kills, kind of like the Search and Destroy. Also, another thing I did not notice this before, was the fact that there is no shield.
And that's why you saw that battle rifle absolutely eradicate O2. That single headshot was all he needed to pick off that teammate. And right now, blue team in a bit of a rough position. Only 1 man left. 09 gonna have to go ahead and clutch this one out against 2 hungry red team members.
Yeah. So this was red team. What I'd be really smart right now is actually go for the flag. You're going around the base, and the blue team 09 is kind of watching the flag itself, but he does get spotted out there as he does get taken down. Round 1 in favor of the team blue. Team red.
Yeah, red doesn't even really need to go ahead and go for the objective. They went for the second win condition, going ahead and taking out both of the blue team members. Especially in 2-on-2, it can be so rough the second that you lose your comrade, especially so early into the game. Blue team trying to go ahead and be as secure as possible. Look at how many nades are coming out, trying to just make the most of the fact there are no shields. No headshots yet. Red team still up alive, and look at the payoff. If he was able to maybe secure 1 headshot, he would have been able to walk away with 1 KO. Instead, blue team, once again, at quite the deficit. It's looking really rough. Can he maybe secure a KO? Ends up getting one solid secure. It's 04 versus 09. Let's see what's going to go down. Both players, a little bit of pot shots left and right. No one able to secure a solid headshot yet. Maybe this is the opportunity. Zooms in, finally gets that KO. Beautiful play by the blue team, finally getting on the board.
Yeah, 1-1 now, tied up all in all. There's going to be very big plays. You see that all playing together as a team. You have to play together and break out as a team. Otherwise, you are going to get the easy pickoffs. Right now we see that, I believe that is 02 already in store and getting shots twice. He's at half health, and your health takes forever to regenerate in this game. 1 good shot and you're dead, just like to say. 08 takes out 02 there. Not even with the headshot, just a single battle rifle. So 09 back in position into a 1v2 clutch. Will he be able to clutch it up, though? That is a big question.
And this is one of those problems. They're trying to go for a lot of speed. That's why you're not seeing them really zoom in too much on the BR. But what it's costing them is accuracy. And especially when you have no shields and a single headshot is all you need, it might not necessarily be the best play. As we see yet another loss for the blue team. He had plenty of opportunities where he was actually seeing the opponent before the opponent saw him. But because he was unable to go ahead and get the accuracy that he needed, he actually ended up shooting himself in the foot and allowed himself to get capped. Red team, 2 games away from taking round number 2.
Yeah, but going to the scoreboard real quick, if you really see here, Microsoft Store 08, 6 kills, 0 deaths. Microsoft Store 02, 1 kill and 2 kills on the other side. Really 06 or 08. Carrying it for his team, Yeah. But already down to 1 bullet. A simple fly could lay on him and you'd die now. But in that per se, it is a 1v1 situation. 02 between 08.
Ooh, and look at him peeking and prodding around those corners, trying to go ahead and poke with that BR. You can see 02 trying to go ahead and secure that headshot first, but the accuracy definitely costing him. Even though he's zoomed in now, he still isn't able to get that headshot.
Yes, and they wag exact same health. It's just being, kind of poking at each other. This will be very easy to say. With 1 minute and 8 seconds left in the round, though, this has to be blue team's round to win.
Ooh, and unfortunately, it isn't. Red team going ahead and taking that, and I think that might actually end up closing out this game. There isn't really much that the blue team can do at this point.
Yeah, so it's 3-1 now. The blue team still does have life in them. They have to win 3 straight rounds now. 1 more round in favor of Team Red, and that's game over. That's game over, and that's their life at the tournament. They made it to semifinals, but what will happen, though? This is going to be the big question we see. Will they be able to shut down 08?
Blue was able to take game number 1, so he would be going to game 3 in theory.
True.
Because they did have that win on CTF, but right now,
Team Blue
actually getting on the board. Actually getting on the board. That's good. That's really good for them. Still alive. Still a little bit of hope. I had counted them out, actually.
Some live action here coming at us with that second station coming up. It does seem like another team did just pull off a really crazy victory on head.
Well, let's go ahead and see what all of the hype is about. Going ahead, getting into round number 5. Keep in mind that the red team only needs to go ahead and pick off 2 members now. I just noticed, actually, one of the red team members has fallen. 08 against the world yet again. He's been really the MVP for this red team, using that clamber mechanic to go ahead and get right up. Secures one headshot on 0-2. It's going to be him against, I believe, 0-4, if I remember correctly. I don't remember. Oh, 0-9.
And he did pick up the power weapon, though. I think he picked up the shotgun. Just like that, it's a headshot to end the game. Clutches it up, 4-2. Going into game number 3, Slayer, I believe, on Truth.
That was really good for the red team. Yeah, really good for the red team. They needed that just to go ahead and stay in this tournament. And right now we have just one more left. You actually were sort of the oracle of sorts, calling out Slayer, because that's going to be the final game type for this set. Really excited to go ahead and see what a good old-fashioned slugfest can really showcase what exactly these two teams are made of.
Yeah, so guys, for you that don't know at home, you know, last game mode, you did see a Slayer game being played, the first Slayer of the actual tournament itself. So we are playing Slayer, 220 kills. All power weapons are available on the maps. There is no respawn timer.
Oh, man.
At least I believe there is. If there is, it's about 2 seconds.
About 2 seconds of respawn time.
Yes.
So it's going to be fast-paced, lots of chaos, lots of action. Even though it's just going to be 2-on-2, I expect this to definitely be a heated game type. Tell me a little bit about this map that we're about to go into.
Yeah, so the map we're about to go into, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be Regret. As we wait for the screen to load up, I'll actually tell you about the map. But we're going to hop on to game number 3. As I tell you about the game mode, it's going to be VGP Slayer on Regret.
Ooh.
And just like I said, Regret was, you know, we did a little bit of study about the map. It's actually a rework of Truth. Coincidentally, Truth is actually in this game mode as well. So
it gets confusing sometimes.
It is very confusing. So you do start out low in the middle. So it's going to be very easy to see, as we do actually have the power positions coming out. Fuel Rod Cannon going to be one of the first quality power weapons to be picked up in the game itself.
Very interesting decision from the red team. They had that power weapon in grasp, but I guess they didn't want to fall for a potential blue team trap, therefore foregoing that option. I would have maybe liked to see something where one of the red team members went to go get the power weapon with the other member trying to cover. Right now, blue team looking pretty solid, trying to get this KO on 08, who instead draws that KO right off the top, off with his head, said the queen.
But very good question there, because, you know, they did manage to trade the 2 kills. Every single kill they've gotten so far, besides that one from 08, has been traded back and forth. So very good play. I believe that was a power-up in the middle of the map, as you just see there. But just like I said, will 08 be able to clutch up here? Gets a 2-piece, 5-3 now. His team leads by 2 kills. And like I said, there is an overshield, I believe, in the middle of the map.
And you'll notice, actually, in Halo 5, it takes a little bit of time. You have to use the overshield and actually stick it onto your body after activating it. So it's not an instant overshield like it is in some previous iterations. Definitely has a little bit more of time before you get all of those benefits. Well, let's see how 08 is going to be using it. Already picking up a kill on 09. Strafing around, controlling the red yard pretty nicely as he's making his way a little bit further along this map. Spots 0-2 and gets another KO. Absolutely loving it.
Yes, so back on board here let's hop on board with 09. Now, another big feature, let's see if we can get some COD vision going on here so we can actually see some people. Well, it's called COD vision, you know, Call of Duty, but now it's called Halo vision. Let's just call it that.
I just want to see the outlines of the enemy team.
Right? That's all I want. Power weapon is back up in 18 seconds, so red team is trying to bait the kills, but they did move away from the fuel rod cannon. So maybe that power weapon, maybe it'll be giving it up.
Maybe. No, yeah, that's right. The blue team right now actually has complete control of this power weapon area. There aren't any red team members really here to contest, so I'm pretty sure the blue team is just going to be walking away with this. Here it is, right in the hands of 09. Let's see what devastation he can unlaunch with this fuel rod cannon, but he is already at half HP. His shield's low, still trying to go ahead and secure the KO, and ends up getting beat down. The trade, I feel, is more so in the red team's favor, primarily because the blue team actually lost the power weapon in that last exchange.
Yes, and they are up 8-6, so they do have a 2-kill lead here. You know, first to 20 kills, every single kills matter. Now a 3-kill lead. The red team seems to have completely slaying power. This is very interesting to see, considering the fact that neutral flag was very in the control of the blue team itself. But to see the red team come back on Breakout and Slayer itself, very big. And it's very that, you know, maybe it was a red team that wasn't playing together.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there are definitely times when Slayer can be one of those kind of game types where you want to have that team versus team, and that's how it ideally is played. But here we're kind of seeing some of red team's strengths. Anytime they can get that one-on-one game, like we saw in the previous game as well, whenever they don't have to rely so much on each other from a teamwork standpoint and can rely on individual player skill, it's allowing them to go ahead and widen this gap. And as we just crossed down to the 2-minute mark, you're already seeing red team with a pretty solid 4 KO lead, as well as that overshield.
Yeah. Yes, so back in control now. We do see the overshield in favor of 08. So he did manage to get the overshield. Almost losing it, though, just immediately after he got it. Blue on hoverboard here, back with 09. 09 does spot one below him. Spots two, actually, as he is trying to get the jumping headshot. Will he be able to get the kills here? As both people go down, 08 does manage to get the kill there. And 12-8 now in favor of the red team.
Definitely some nice teamwork from the red team actually securing that KO. A 2v1 opportunity here. Let's see who's going to come out on top. Throwing out those grenades. 02 trying to go ahead and just trip up the red team. Spots 08 up at the top. Let's see if he can maybe pick him off. 08 versus 02. Let's see who's going to come off on this. 02 understanding that he has no shield. Goes to use the clamber method. Tries to recover that shield. And at the same time gets those grenades. Really critical play.
Another good thing is I don't believe the red team was willing to give up power weapon control. As you do see, the full rod was respawning about 20 seconds left. But that red player never pursued the guy. He let his teammate respawn, pursue him himself. Now, his teammate did get hit with the nade. That was a very well-placed nade from Team 02. But it's going to be very interesting to see as it is 12-8, less than a minute left in the game. Will we see get 20 kills, or will we see blue team come back and make a comeback?
They're going to need to go ahead and get 4 in a row, and it's looking really rough as 08 secures another kill on 09. This is looking so tough. And on the other side of the map, actually, 02 was able to pick off 04. Finally, a little bit of life right now from the blue team. It's still a 3 KO difference with 30 seconds remaining.
Yeah, so right now in favor of Team Red, well, they do spot another blue team. I believe if Team Red gets one more kill, it's going to be just nailing the coffin for Team Blue, as there will be no really way that they do come back. And this doesn't say that 08 does manage to take out 09. Already putting shots into 02. 02 has to be low health. Does get the kill on 02 or 08 and gets a kill on 04. So just like that, 2 kills away, 8 seconds left. Will they be able to win, or will the red team play smart and just play back in the spawn?
They're going to need some kind of a miracle. 1 second left. Red team, despite that early loss, ends up taking that set. They're going to be advancing in this bracket. Got to give really big props for them, but we also have to shout out the blue team. They had exceptional teamwork in round 1. It was kind of sad to see it all kind of crumble and fall apart as the set went on.
Yeah, it was very hard to see, actually. But, congratulations to Team Red. I believe that was, teamwork. Could be wrong about that, but very, very congratulations to them. Team Blue started out the gates very strong. Kind of lost it in breakout, lost their composure, I believe, losing 4-1. Or, sorry, 4-2 after coming back. But Team Red just completely dominating Team Slayer. Showed really who had the slaying potential. And then Team Slayer, keyword, who can kill the most.
Yeah. Plain and simple. And really, I got to shout out 08. He was a monster, especially in games 2 and 3. He was at, what, like 8-0 at one point in that breakout map? That was insane. That was insane.
Yes, it very was. So, guys, we'll be staying up here in the finals real quick. The top 2 teams will actually come back and broadcast them as well. But, guys, also, November 3rd was the original release date of the Xbox Elite controller. But starting tonight at 11 p.m., nationwide, Microsoft Store will be releasing this controller. They have limited quantity, so be sure to get your Xbox Elite controller. Its take on Scuff Gaming.
Oh, yeah.
Very customizable. You got the paddles in the back. You got the hair triggers, as well as a customizable D-pad. Something you never had before in previous Xbox controllers. And now they have it with the Elite wireless controller. I believe it's on sale for $149.99, so be sure to get yours at the nearest Microsoft Store. Like I say, it'll be released tonight at 11 p.m. Central, 12 Eastern.
Excellent.
As well as, guys, if you are here, if you can pass me one of those swag bags over there, we do have the Xbox swag bags. Now, inside the swag bag, you have a brand new license plates for your car. Not license plate, but a little holder for your car there. As well as, let's just look in here, let's see what they have. You got some Xbox glasses, be awesome to see. You also have, I think, a little light here. But, just going up, so Team Rowe versus Team Night Company next on stream.
Oh, boy. And will this be grand finals? Or
I believe this will be grand finals.
Ooh, excellent. We've had quite the tournament so far, and it's an absolute pleasure to go ahead and close it out with you, Shadow.
Yes, sir.
Looking forward to working with you, dude.
Yeah, for sure. So, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back here with more Halo 5 action at the Microsoft Store at Stone Briar location.